Hey kiddos, I hope you're as excited as I am because we're on the final 6+1 writing trait, which is presentation. We have 6 writing traits, and then the +1 is presentation. Presentation is the final piece. Presentation is the final piece of the 6+1 puzzle. The writer should take pride in how their writing looks. Final copy says a lot about the quality of that particular writing. A paper is more inviting if it is presented well. It should show care and concern to be clear that it is finished. In other words, if you don't take the time to show care in your presenting, it looks unfinished and people may treat it as unfinished. Tips for good presentation. Your spacing should be uniform. You should type, or your handwriting should be consistent. Fonts should be legible with appropriate choice of size, color, etc. If it's difficult to read, your reader won't want to read it. And if I'm grading you and it's difficult for me to read, I may not want to read it. So do me a favor and choose good legible fonts with appropriate size and color. Use white space judiciously, and that can be very effective. When necessary, use bullets, headers, and numbers or other types of formatting choices to help guide the reader and let them find what they need to find quickly and efficiently. And text should be integrated with graphics, illustrations, tables, etc. where appropriate. In a research paper, for instance, you'll find out, if you don't already know, that pictures are not part of a research paper, a formal research paper, as we'll do it. However, if you do a Glogster, obviously you're going to put some nice graphics in there. So the piece should be integrated well. More tips for good presentation. You should balance the images with the text, which the amount of images, don't put a huge image with a small amount of text. Don't put a small image with a huge amount of text. Balance it out so that it looks well. The font you choose should be clear and add to the reading. If you choose a font just because you think it looks pretty, the next person may not think it looks so pretty. So you should make sure you do wise font choices. You should step back and literally step back and look at your writing. Look at the presentation of it. Look at how it looks from a slight distance so you kind of see things that might jump out at you as not well designed, not well laid out, whatnot. The final presentation should be something that you are proud to display. You should always be proud of your work, and you should take that pride and show that you really want to present it well, because you never know when it could be seen by somebody who you would really like to see it, and you want it to be something nice and something that you can take great pride in. The viewer should be able to tell that you put a lot of time and effort into the presentation, and that's going to lead to a positive impression of your writing. If it's sloppy and not well organized and looks unfinished, your reader will think that you didn't put a lot of time into it, even if you did. And if I'm your reader and I'm grading you, you want me to think that you put a lot of time into it. So put a lot of time into it and make sure the presentation shows that. So there you go. The final 6+1 writing trait, presentation. So I hope you enjoyed the 6+1 writing trait series. Go back and watch any of them that you may want to see again. And I will see you again very soon.